Hey there, my retro dolls. So I know I look a little crazy. There's a fan behind me, but today I am gussied up because shit might get real for us retro dolls. I'll post this video once I'm allowed to say everything. They haven't said anything about me not being able to talk to you guys or anybody about this, but just in case, I'm going to hold off until I get the clear, or at least until I get a clear idea of what the fuck is actually going on, what our life these days, because a few days ago, Cody and I were having this conversation about just feeling stuck in life and not really knowing where life was headed, but we both ultimately decided, it's in God's hands. Just don't stress about it. We just have to be ourselves and God will provide. And we just let it go. The next day we were kind of reminiscing on that conversation, telling each other, I feel a lot better. I feel like I'm in a better place. I can kind of clear my head a little bit. It was therapeutic, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you know what? I don't know why, but check your email. Keep an eye on your email because something good is coming. I just have a feeling. I'm like, okay. It freaked me out a little bit because I was just like, oh shit, he's never the one to have those moments where it's just fully an emotional comment. He's mostly logical and a realist, and so things like that just don't randomly come out of his mouth. There was a reason. And so I was just like, fuck, dude, he really felt some type of way. And lo and behold, a day or so later, I get an email from this casting company wanting to potentially work with me on a new development, a new TV show. At this point, I don't really know too much about it. Kind of asked them, how did this all come to be? How did you find me? This is so out of the blue. What are this, And yeah, she was just like, yeah, there's a TV show, kind of like a docu-series that we're going to be working on. I'm just telling you as much as I know. At this point, I don't know shit. So I'm going to keep you guys up to date, and then I'll periodically film as this process continues so you guys get a look into it. But each time that I turn on that camera, I mean, it's just as a surprise to me as it is to you as to what's going on. Anyways, so apparently it's this new docu-series that they're working on, and it's all about body positive entrepreneurial women. And they saw me through CurvyCon, or they found me through CurvyCon. I'm not sure if it was last September in New York CurvyCon or this past weekend at the CurvyCon Games. Either way, God is providing, and I'm supposed to do a call with them pretty soon and just kind of answer some questions, and they're going to record it, which is why I look so very retro, because I had to make my personal style really stand out, really shine, because they're going to send that video to the producers, and then they're going to either approve me and put me on for the pilot, or they're gonna pass. But regardless of what happens, God is good, and I'm so grateful for his blessings. And even if this doesn't, nothing comes of this, I'm still grateful, because who gets this opportunity? Who gets hit up by a fucking legit casting company? I did my research before I responded to them, because before they told me anything about it, they were just like, hey, what's a good phone number to call you by? And I was just like, hold on, who are you? I'm just grateful regardless of what happens. But if they do like me and they want to keep me, then filming starts. The pilot is gonna be shot in Vegas next week. If they like me, then the company will be flying me out, which I don't know what network it's gonna be, because I don't know who they're pitching this to. But the producers, networks, all of this stuff, it sounds so crazy and surreal, but you know what? I feel like if this was going to happen for me, now is the time. And so I'm just trying to keep a clear head. I'm trying to stay level. I'm trying to remember who I am and not stress about it too much. I feel like I've been putting such a magnifying glass on my anxiety for so long that I feel like I've definitely come to a place where I'm so much more secure in who I am, so much more confident in my own skin about who I am, where I'm going, what I want in life, and what's important to me, that if at any point in my life an opportunity like this were going to come, now is the time. I don't know if this is going to be a one-off thing, or if it's gonna be a camera crew following me around, or what the fuck I'm getting myself into. But I know that There possibly is a potential that it will involve my family, my husband, my life, because after all, it's a docu-series. They're going to get in my shit a little bit. They're going to be all up in my business. I'm going to just remain humble and happy and know that my retro dolls and my reefer dolls have my back. And I just wanted to take you guys along with me on whatever journey this is, and just let you know that like God is good, and whether you believe in him or not, to each their own. But right now I'm feeling all of the blessings, and I feel like one of those blessings is the strength, my inner strength, to be able to mentally and emotionally prepare for what's to come with this whole TV thing. All right, retro dolls, let's see what happens. That went well, and I'm kind of in shock a little bit. My reefer dolls, I'm outside. Y'all know, already know what's up. I can't even speak. Like, I'm just feeling some type of way, fam. I need to take a minute, possibly cry, and I'll be right back. I feel kind of stupid, but I wanted to share this with you guys, because I mean, this might be stupid because they might not even accept me, but I just feel like this shit might actually be real, and it's kind of overwhelming. I still believe that even if they don't pick me, I still feel blessed. I still feel grateful. Just feeling what I feel right now is enough, you know? Part of it doesn't feel real, though. Hold on. My Addie girl. It's okay. They're happy tears, Addie girl. You're looking at yourself. Thank you. I don't know if my makeup is non-toxic. Don't lick me. It went really well, and I think that's why I'm crying. Thank you, Addie girl. Because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I really wish I had a tissue or something, and I'm not about to wipe my face on this dress. It's not gonna happen. So everything went really well. They filmed an interview, and they just asked me a bunch of questions about me and my childhood and the things that I'm into and what I do now, and I felt so nervous. Like, my hands were clammy in the beginning, and I remember I was like fussing with my headphones, the little earbuds, because I was just so anxious. And I remember him telling me, just have fun with it, be yourself, don't be nervous. As soon as he said don't be nervous, I put those headphones away, and he was like, are you ready? And I accidentally like knocked over Cody's hats that were next to me, and I was like, yeah, hold on, let me throw my husband's hats across the room. And I just grabbed them and threw them, and as soon as I did that, I was like, cool. That was like the icebreaker, you know? And I was just like myself throughout that whole interview, and I told him about my childhood and about my dad passing away. I told him about how Cody and I met, and I told him about you guys and what I hope to be if I were on that show, like what kind of personality, as far as like character kind of thing, do I think I would provide to the show. And I basically said that I hope that I could be the physical embodiment of my inner self, that positive voice in your head that says, shake it off, girl, you got this, go live. I don't exactly know what I said, but something to that effect. I want to keep myself in focus in my mind. Like, I want to make sure that I'm being true to myself at all times. I don't want to ever sacrifice myself, my morals, my beliefs, anything like that. I don't want to sacrifice my relationship definitely don't want to do that. I have a good feeling about it, and I think that's why I was so overwhelmed, is because I think I just kind of, you know, had that doubt in mind where you're like, this shit ain't gonna happen. Don't worry. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not even gonna really happen, you know? And then all of a sudden it's like, shit, I might actually be doing this. Either way, though, I just feel really blessed. Just thank you guys. Hold on. Sorry. Thank you guys so much for just being there for me. I had to bring up a lot of shit in that interview that I kind of don't really openly just directly talk about, like my dad passing and why he passed, because he was a drug addict, and I had to talk about my mom, and like, I'm not upset about it. I'm not like, how dare they fucking make me talk about it. That's not it at all. It's just what our life. Just thank you guys for everything. Even if nothing comes of this, it was because of you that I even got this opportunity. So don't think that that's lost on me. I am fully aware that you guys are the reason, and I love you for it. And that's not to say I didn't put it in work, but it would all be for nothing if it weren't for you. So thank you. I thought that I'd kind of explain to you guys what I've been dealing with in the limbo of knowing, or of, you know, whenever I find out if they pick me or not, because it's been kind of a struggle. I feel like my mental health and my sense of self and all of that stuff was like a newly found thing for me. I'd been struggling with basically just trying to fight off depression, and then I felt like a burst of fresh energy and was super excited after the CurvyCon and everything, and just had this new sense of drive and purpose, which I still have, but I feel like it's with caution now, you know, like with a grain of salt, because I'm like fluctuating between positive affirmations, put what you want out into the universe, speak as if you know it's going to happen because you're gonna make it happen, kind of thing, you know? I've been dealing with keep that mindset, and then that voice in my head that's saying, don't get your hopes up. I am trying to ignore that fucking negativity and remind myself that it's God's plan. It's not in my hands, and I just need to keep doing what I do best and focus on myself and shit like that. It's a lot easier said than done. Today was a bit of a struggle for me. I recently just found out that somebody that I know that I admire and look up to, I found out that they were also contacted. I mean, I'm really excited. And to be honest, when the casting agent first contacted me, all I could think was, me, really? Like, why would you not talk to this person? And I shook that idea out of my head, because I'm just like, no, I'm not going to put self-doubt in my head. You stood out enough that they contacted you to begin with, so let's not compare. It would be an incredible opportunity. I would absolutely love to partake in all of it, but I think it would be fucking amazing if both of us got on there. But if not me, then I would love for it to be her. That's kind of where I'm at right now, is just struggling with maintaining my everyday reality, all while anticipating this totally life-changing thing happening or not happening. I guess I just wanted to vent to you guys because I've been struggling a bit. Woo! What's up, guys? So I know that thus far, all of the clips have been on my phone, so this is an upgrade to quality. I'm assuming that today is the last day that I would have to like find out if I was chosen. Up until now, I haven't heard anything. I haven't got any phone calls, any emails like that, and I've been checking obsessively. The other person that I know that they contacted, I don't know that they've heard anything, but in the meantime, like, I'm really bummed, to be honest, but that's totally fine, because I had this realization last night. I was feeling really anxious and going back and forth between, like I told you guys, being positive to just being like, I don't want to hype this up too much in my head and let myself down. So I was like conflicted about that. I already expressed this to you guys. But last night, right before bed, Cody and I, when we sleep, we don't face each other, but we like put our feet on top of one another, so we're kind of like holding hands while we're sleeping. Oh, I know how cute. Anyways, so while we were laying down, and I initially put my foot on top of his, he was like, that's better. And I just had this moment where I was just like, just fucking excited and happy and feeling all of the blessings of just having the life that I currently have. You know, without the frills, without the TV show or potential of a TV show, without popularity, without YouTube, without all of that. Just the fact that I have the life that I have right now with my husband, and even with my family, even though they've been working a damn nerve for months. Well, longer than months, but recently they've been really pushing on that nerve, you know? I just, in that moment, was just so fucking content with what I had in life, or what I have in life, that I kind of made peace with the idea of this not really happening. Basically, what I'm trying to say is my life shouldn't be determined, or the projection of my life shouldn't be determined by if a producer chooses me or not. You know, what I was doing before they contacted me should be the same thing that I'm doing after they contact me, regardless if, you know, a show comes out of it or not. I still should be myself. I still should be grateful for what I have now, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I just want you guys to know that even though I really am bummed about this, I'm also excited to see what comes of this TV show and who they actually pick, and if I was right about things and all of that. But I just have come to peace with the thought of, like, again, it's all in God's hands, and I'm just blessed that they even considered me to begin with, you know? Like, who the fuck gets that opportunity? Anyways, I'm just super grateful, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Thus far, I haven't received anything. I'm assuming that's just how it's gonna be, and that's perfectly fine, but I'm glad I got to share this little blip on the radar in my life, this adventure that is my life. Let me know what you think of all of this, because this is just madness. It totally took me off guard. You guys saw, everything just lined up perfectly, so I felt like God was telling me something, that this is supposed to happen. But maybe the message from God, the lesson from him, was to just be grateful for what you have now, and that you are blessed and you're on the right track, you know? So I think I'm gonna keep that in my ear, and I'm gonna keep trucking. I'm gonna keep focusing on my clients at work, making them feel beautiful. I'm gonna focus on you gorgeous retro dolls, and keep making sure that you are loved, and that you know that you're loved and you're so worth it, and that you are just absolutely stunning people inside and out, and also kind of just like to hang out with you and shoot the shit. So there's that. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for going on this little roller coaster that is life. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember, you can follow me on all my social medias, which are always linked down below. And you can catch me on all my live streams, which are every first and third Friday on YouNow. Links always down below. Anyways, until next time, remember, if they ain't paying your bills, pay them no mind. Check you later.